Hey there, and welcome back to Modded Monster Train. I hope you're all doing well today. I'm feeling pretty good about everything. Nothing too particularly exciting to report. It's just another weekday. I'm definitely getting a bit ahead on recording, which is pretty nice. I had a good run of it yesterday where I recorded 2 episodes, which puts me ahead a bit. It's nice because I only put up 4 episodes a week and I don't want to commit to more. So any day where I can do doubles is essentially half a week, which is really nice. It's also pretty rare considering how long my runs normally take, but it is what it is. And just to kind of remind folks who are joining us for the first time about this series, I am playing Modded Monster Train, nothing particularly exciting. We did just finish a complete series, so we've played with every champion at this point on this set, which is great. I will open up and show you the mods I'm using. We have the Unofficial Balance Patch, which is the majority of the modding changes. The other ones are either cosmetic or things that let me construct runs that I'm not using right now, or frameworks, so nothing too crazy here. It's mostly about playing with the Unofficial Balance Patch and just experiencing the game a different way, which is a lot of fun. Obviously, I maintain that, so ask me questions if you have them. Give me feedback if you have it, and if there's stuff you want to see me change, then let me know, because I can do that. Obviously, we would chat it out and discuss. I'm not just going to verbatim take anyone's suggestion willy-nilly, but that's totally fine. So because we're done with a set, I had to go back and think about how we're going to approach these sets. Because, this first one was a little weird, right? I was going forward, then I went backwards, and we ended on the Sentient and a Windleton, so it's a little bit weird. But we have reset the train of thought, and we've reset this one, so I've decided I'm going to go in reverse order, because the train of thought is going in ascending order in its own way, and this guarantees that we have different clans both ways, right? Because there's never an overlap. If you ascend, your third one is Stygian. If you descend, your third one is Umbra, and then they flip. So it should give a good variety here. Which means that today we're starting with the Spine Chief, which is good times. There's nothing particularly crazy here. We're just going to continue playing the mod and just exploring new strategies and trying things out. And I will introduce any new modded content or changed cards as they show up, so it should be fine. We're on an 11-0 win streak, in case you are keeping track. I can't obviously show it to you down here on the bottom because mods are enabled, so fun times. Our last one was Windleton. We took double space. We had 2 sirens that were out of control strong, and I skipped Founding Seal in favor of Light's Gift because our run was just that good without it. So it did show off the custom path of Windleton, which was nice. The modded frontline version of Strangler going all the way to Strangler 3, which is always good times. So yeah, and it was a W, which is very nice to see. I like winning a lot. It makes me feel pretty good about my ability to actually play this game. So that's actually kind of interesting, because if you're keeping track, I also have a 13-0 win streak on, or I guess it's timing is weird. I guess it'll be 14-0 by the time you see this video, right? Yeah. So anyway, I've won a ton of runs. I'm like 25-1 on the channel so far, which is pretty impressive. I'm pretty pleased with that. So that's all I got for you today. Let's go ahead and see what we roll into this time around. All right, nothing particularly exciting for anyone today. We are default Wurmkin, Exile, Awoken. We have Plating Seal, Daedalus, Curse, Fell, Diligent Seraph with Shelter, Vine Grasp, and Ancient Resonance. Any run with Root Seeds is a win in my book, and Root Seeds has a modded effect that makes it so it triggers a unit's Rejuvenate ability. Useful to know because it means it works with hollows, right? So the hollows are not dead cards in this setup. Otherwise, no modded cards in our starting set. Really strong though. Shelter is a great start. We have a really good setup for Reap Chief, which would be my personal choice here, because we, with Awoken, have great survivability options for him, and good Relentless, so let's see what we're offered. But that sounds like a fun time if they show it to me, so A not great starting set of relics. Wing clippings does kind of counter Diligence somewhat. Root Split Mask is interesting, actually, because this means that if I charge the top floor with Reap Chief, I get 2 rounds to hit him with the Reap, which is really strong. But otherwise, I don't know, it doesn't seem that great. It does do something, though, and it will at least save us a few damage over the course of this run, whereas I think Wing Clippings is going to be kind of trash. We have a double spell starter and spells in our set of beginning cards, so we're already ahead on Diligent. I'm just going to take Root Split Mask and be cool with it. Dark Forge, show me Decayer, you show me Decayer. With that, I'm going to click it. It's a fun, good line for Reap Chief. I have few concerns. I have decent survivability in my start. Yeah, we take it. And we're really strong, so I take money as long as there's no money in Ring 2, and there's not. Let's do it. Pretty easy, nothing too crazy here. I will take Mark of Invasion. There's almost no draw that would hurt me here, right? There's actually no draw that would hurt me. The worst one would be Spine Chief, 2 dead weights and 2 shelters. But even then, it just damages Chief. It doesn't actually kill him. And I take 9, so not a big deal. Actually, I wouldn't take anything because of Root Split Mask, so neat. It's just free, I guess. Yeah, so like this is pretty bad too, but I don't really care. I just play Train Steward because it dies. In the back, we take 5. This does nothing, which is sad. So we just play it like this. That was almost a worst case draw, but it's okay. Yeah, so like all I have to do is play 1 card and we kill the whole floor, which is exceptional. Yeah, I guess I'll play the Root Seeds in so I draw more cards. I do take a big chunk there. Not great, but it's fine. Because now I can play... He's doing the most damage, so I do want to put the Train Steward in front. And then I want to Fracture. And I can actually play it chill and just play a Shelter here, because I don't have to kill him on this turn due to the Root Split Mask, so that's nice. Let's see. Yeah, it's the healer one, so no big deal. I will... I don't know. I'll kill the little guy. No reason not to. Yeah, this is not really a problem, I don't think. I'm going to put Reap on him. We will take a bit here, I think. Maybe, actually. Play the Shelter first. Let's think about this. If I Shelter, I can then Weight of Contrition. Does Shelter get me the kill? 6. We go to 16, 2 rounds. I think so. Yeah. Perfect. Cool. Thanks, Shelter. You saved me some damage, because my Relentless was not great there. Took nothing. Always feels good. Bounding Echoes is nuts here. We do have some nerfed cards. You can see Echo Transfer and Echo Infusion cost 1 Ember in the mod. It's a worthy nerf. These cards are out of control normally. I would love to have taken Echo Infusion here if it were infused, but it's not. But Bounding Echoes just makes everything infused. And it is in self-infused. Great news. Weird. Engraft in my common pack. Pretty good. No modded cards here, but a lot of good cards. I'll take Engraft. It replaces itself, and it is an infused trigger. And it's a heal, so I can do some fun stuff with it. That's really good. That's a really good pickup. There's a lot of lines. I could go right, look for some upgrades here. I have some stuff that wouldn't be bad to upgrade, like Shelter. And there's Keeper of Echoes and Shard Soul Carver, which are both winning lines in the Wurmkin banners. Alternatively, I can go left, get some unit upgrades, and hopefully see literally any kind of a Relentless plan here. With Root Seeds, I'd be fine taking, what, a Hollow, even. It's not great because I can't play it until Daedalus is dead. But I could play it on top, right, and play Chief on bottom. That is workable. I do see a Magic Shop and a Wurmkin banner again, so I'm just going to go left here because of some diversity. It gives me a Steel Shop before Daedalus. Our next one's at Ring 4, but it's fine. I think this is marginally better. I think you can win either way, though. Large 10 and then a Battle Stone, or an Echo Stone, rather. Yeah. Give me something good. Okay, really good lines here. We have both the Sweeper and the Animus of Will. We need to be careful about survivability if I go Sweeper. Animus of Will is a good Relentless plan, but it basically relies on me finding a way to keep the Chief alive as the tank. So things like Spreading Spores, a Wildwood Sap. I'm going to take Animus of Will because if I pivot to another unit that I see later on, she's a better infusion, right? So I don't have to remove her, I can just infuse her away. And this will be good enough for this ring. I'm not worried too much, right? If I see Sweep, I can just shelter some HP onto Animus, so I can skip this. The real question is, do I want to upgrade this Animus now? What would I put into it? Multi-strike, I suppose? A -2, huh? -2 Ancient Resonance. It's not bad. If I see a holdover on this, that's pretty crazy good. Purge is never now. No Pact. Yeah, okay. It's basically Ancient Resonance -2. This is a good backline solution when I'm charging up Echoes, which is nice if I see a holdover. But if you're going to give me a holdover, I think I'm going to rather put it in Engraft, right? I can do holdover -1 or holdover +30 and just take a free draw, free Ember. I mean, it replaces its own Ember, so I don't really mind it. I don't think I take that. If I re-roll this, I'm basically only looking for multi-strike. And I don't know if I want to commit to Animus here yet. So I think with the positioning of upcoming steel shops, sadly there's no removals on that side, but I do get, let's see, a ring 6 and a ring 4 and a ring 7 and a ring 8, so I have a lot of steel shops on this run. I think I'm just going to chill right now. I think I'm just going to chill, because if I end up sticking with Animus, what I'm probably going to do with it is like plus 25 HP and a multi-strike would be ideal. And then, like, I don't know, a self-infuse or something. We'll just kick it on this. I think we're fine. Spikes. Spikes are kind of scary. Do I need this money? No. I haven't spent anything, and I have a boons if I need it. What is this, boss? I have the Last Night. The concern is basically, do I just die if I let my Animus die? And I might, so I'm just going to off this. I don't need the money there. I'm going to play top. Final call, because it lets me kill this dude down here and not take this hit. Seems good. I can deal with that. I'm going to take the money. I need to worry about this overcharged apprentice a little bit. This is not going to do a lot of damage. Could slam this bottom floor for 2 Ember, but I don't think that's correct. I think it's 1 here and then 1 mid. It doesn't do anything yet, but it makes my next turn much stronger. Yeah, okay. We just infuse the heck out of this floor now. And I think if I do this, we actually kill him here. Yeah, perfect. And then I'm going to put some infusions on the bottom. Fine. That does prevent a little good number of damage there. Kill that. Buff Animus. We're fine. We should blast here. I'm not worried. I can now do Ember, Ember, Shelter for 12. Very good. I do have... It's interesting. Let's see. So the number goes... He's doing 8. If I just Shelter here, I go to 43, right? Yeah, just 43. So 43 means I hit the... Like 44 is the number I'm really looking for here. If I wanted to hit a threshold on this fella, right? Because it's 36. Wait, math is hard. It's 40. I just need to hit 40, so 43 is enough. If I Vine Grasp it, I get -1, which is the same, but it means more armor on the back. This is a minor optimization that maybe you don't care about. But I lose 1 HP on the front to gain 2 on the back, and I'm okay with that. We should blast this dude anyway, right? Like, why am I thinking so hard? Yeah, we kill him Relentless, but he would take 112 from this floor too, which is pretty good. Now I'm looking for healing cards. Return Soul with Infusion is just crazy strong. Wow. I have to take that. It's too good. It's too strong. You know, it's an uncommon in my common pack, but it's too good. And none of these other units are modded. It was worth noting, Return Soul is nerfed a little in the mod. 1 Ember. This card's crazy strong, even at 1. I can't believe it's 0 in the base game. No Wildwood Sap in my clan packs. Not great. Sharpen is decent. It is some damage scaling for the Animus, which is a little concerning that I didn't see Razor Sharp or Wildwood Sap. It's 1 Ember now, which is good. I don't need another Vine Grasp. I'm just going to take a big heal, though. Right? Restoration Detonation is really good. It's also infused. I'm not picking it for the infusion. I'm picking it for the heal, but that's fine with me. I'll go left. Maybe I see a better unit here. Okay, Shard Soul Carver is winning, and I can actually inspire it, put it into my Animus, which is way better. Yeah, we're going to take Shard Soul Carver here. I'm going to basically rely on... It might be Chief Animus bottom, and then Shard Soul Carver cleanup, which is just fine. Holdover. A holdover on Engraft, or holdover on Restoration Detonation. I have to think about that, huh? I have to think about it. Don't look at the temple, at the... I'm going to save the caverns until after I've done this upgrade, because I might see an X5, and I would love a really strong X5. There are 3 really good choices for holdover, and it depends on the way I want to go with my run. Return Soul is the first one I'll talk about, because I could -1 holdover this and just get a free card every turn. But it's actually really bad, because I have Diligent as my boss, so I'm going to burn my deck too quickly, and my stuff's already infused. I don't think I need to hold that over. I think I need to answer survivability better, which means Engraft, which is... you know, really strong. It's a free, it replaces itself, right? It's a free draw. So basically just a free inspire trigger every turn, which is excellent, mind you. But it's also a small heal. I can give it a +30. And if I do +30 and hold over here, it's basically a self-replacing card that provides a good heal, which is excellent. The alternative is Restoration Detonation. I can hold over it here and +30 it later, and this just blasts the front heavy every turn for, like, it'll be 40, and if he's taken 40 damage, then it would be like 500 damage, 200 damage returned. Math's hard. It'll be 40 times 5, so 200, which just kills a heavy, right? All of these are really good options. All of these are really good. Worth noting, I could have done that -2 holdover on Ancient Resonance, but that was never the pick here, right? It's not infused, and Inspire Reap Chief is already Cleave. So I'm going to put the -1 into the one I don't hold over, because I want to hold out for a +30. I think Engraft is better because of the +1 draw. And I can still get this to 31 HP, so it's a good heal card, right? Which will be really helpful. Yeah. And the other thing is that there's going to be chump blockers on the Divinity or Spell Shield, so Restoration Detonation, if I have no other spells that clear those things, it's not going to be as great. So I'm going to hold over Engraft. I'm going to -1 the Restoration Detonation. +10... I could just +10 Restoration Detonation for another big heal. That's pretty darn good, actually. Just take this card. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm going to re-roll this now. Permafrost is not my card. I want the -1 into pretty much anything that is an Inspire trigger. So the best card is actually Root Seeds here. Right? Yeah. Because I want anything that I'm going to play every turn no matter what. And Fracture could be weird if there's no enemies on my floor, right? Whereas, and Return Soul is going to be weird because I may not want to always burn cards, especially on Diligent, whereas Root Seeds is always good, so really valuable. And I just hold on my money here. Caverns. Oh. Well, I mean, if you show me Railforger's Hammer in the Iceberg event here, then I don't have to take space at all. And I could actually... Huh. I mean, I always do this, right? I always do this. Because it lets me do the infusion of Shard Soul Carver into Animus without much concern. Yeah, there's an argument for History of the World, but it does betray me if it goes bottom floor. I want to play either top or mid. So, yeah. Yeah, interesting. It's funny, right? I could... Huh. It's never the Locket. I have Fracture and Root Seeds, so I have like 2 spells that benefit from it. 3 maybe. And space is too valuable here. If I History of the World, think about my options. I basically am going to be playing a 1-floor setup because I saw a really good Inspire trigger and a really good damage source. And I want Chief, I think, to be the tank in this case. Although it could theoretically be the Animus if it scales. If I give it some HP and scale its armor with Shard Soul Carver. Well, no, that's bad, right? Because I'm going to hold over a +30 in Graft, and the armor is going to be irrelevant. So we take Railforger's Hammer. I think it's going to be top floor setup here. Yeah, I think it's going to be a top floor setup. Man, I really want it to be bottom floor, but I would need to draw my deck through really fast. Otherwise, Chief gets run over. I think it's Railforger's Hammer either way, because it's either bottom or top, and I don't need the mid floor here. That's excellent. That's really good. I don't see a temple until ring 5, so it's kind of annoying. I'm going to have 2 units that are kind of just weird. I could take this money, right? And then I can go left and comfortably reroll this shop and buy a few things. Yeah, this money is good, and I'm so low on shards I don't mind. We should blast Daedalus. Flying bosses don't stand much of a chance to Reap Chief. This run's shaping up to be pretty good, I think. Okay, so... which is a better card here? The Animus or... So Animus is 3/3. It needs to get 2 Root Seeds to match the Shard Soul Carver. And it never gets enough HP to tank on its own. I think we just do Shard Soul Carver bottom, Chief top, and we blast the bottom floor a little bit. And he's just gonna chunk things, and that's okay with me. Yeah, here we go. Don't have much of a choice on stuff there. I mean, Shard Soul Carver gets a little blasted, but that's okay. Alright, this is a good turn. We just inspire the hell out of everything. Sadly, I cannot hit this explosive, huh? Because of the damage shield? That's alright, I suppose. Hit Daedalus here. I'm going to ping out his damage shield then. We're cool with that. I could have taken the shelter there, but I'm feeling like I'm probably going to heal that. So we'll do this, and I'm going to take the Root Seeds. I should just pump damage into Daedalus here, and then pull Incant Dude to the front. Yeah. Cool, alright, we hit this thing, which is good. I do this, I bring back... I don't want to burn my graft here, no. Could just kill this thing on mid, which is really good. I should do that. That thing's going to do a lot of damage to Chief. Then I can bring it back at 1 and also blast the bottom. Yeah, I'm going to do this. Go up top, hit this, take back Ancient Resonance, and then hold. Alright, we're fine. Yeah, see, this is what I was thinking, right? I'm just going to get the big heal and annihilate. Really good. And then I'll take the next... I will take the next shelter they show me. Cool. You should be fine. Yeah, this is excellent. This is a great shelter turn. 14 seems reasonable. I'm going to put this here. Get some stuff in there. We should destroy. Yeah. Basically, I just do 1, 2, and then I do this, and we kill without much issue. Like, he would be taking another 126 here if I didn't kill him Relentless, so we're pretty comfortable. That Animus is not very strong. I need you to know that. Okay, modded cards. Wildwood Tome is 2 cost in the mod instead of 1, and Wildwood Custodian is a rare card. It's infused. I could do something with it, but I don't want to. I don't think these are any of them to take. Symphony of the Soul doesn't do anything because I have no self buffs at all. So we skip. Sad. Modded Animus of Speed is shown to us. It has Strike, apply spikes 2 to friendly units with some different stat lines. I could take that and then pivot a little bit, but I want the Inspire trigger line. I think it's very good. Yeah, I think it's very good. So we'll just do that and be cool with it. Yeah, I think it's very good. I don't need to do anything here. None of these units are particularly exciting otherwise. Yeah, we skip it. It's fine. I don't need space anymore. So I can take Ember, which is awesome because I have Cursefell and Diligent. Hitting that Railforger's Hammer is so good here. Just out of control strong. I want to power up the most, which I think is on the Merchant of Steel side. Removals are good. I mean, getting rid of these Train Stewards is going to be huge value, but I can buy a removal with the boons here. And there's no real high roll relics outside of things in Wurmkin being decent. Those are terrible. Upgrades in the shop. We go all in on the Chief. I'm going to look at this Horde. Okay. Interesting. Firestone Housing is really, really strong, right? It's just really, really strong. Yeah. Worth noting, the Shard Soul Carver infusion does give 15 HP to the Animus, which is very cozy. I'm going to take Firestone Housing because I don't think I need much else. And we're going to re-roll this and hope that we see... Is Quick good? I have all of these upgrade slots. I guess Quick is good, right? What else would I put in this? Like 2 multi-strikes and a plus 25 would be ideal, I suppose, but you might not see that. Problem is, this Animus is going to suck in this Ring 4 combat until I infuse it. It's going to be really bad. I have no attack scaling whatsoever. I could put Echo Stone in it as like a infusion of power, and then I do Echo Stone multi-strike plus 25. Do I need the plus 25 if I'm getting the Shard Soul Carver HP? That's what? That brings her to 18, and then she gets armor. So as long as I infuse 5 cards a turn, we stay ahead of the Divinity. That's a little spooky. I don't know about that. That also means that Relentless is terrifying because she won't actually be a net positive in Relentless. It's kind of an interesting consideration how bad that might be. I don't think this Quick really does anything. I'm going to have the holdover healing, so I don't really care too terribly much. I'm going to reroll this. Alright, multi-strike into the Animus is excellent. This should blast. I just need to make sure I don't die. Which means I think I take this 25 HP. Or do I go the other way? Animus into Shard Soul Carver. It takes it down to... No, it's never that, right? It's just basically... Yeah, it's never the other way. Because Shard Soul Carver gives its whole ability, so... Yeah, we go into the Animus of Will here. It's so many hits, as opposed to what you get by going the other way, which is just one fewer hit. You even lose all that attack stats, so it's really just a plus 25 on it. Yeah, we go here. Yeah, and then the only consideration is, do I plus 25 this Animus of Will? Maybe? Maybe, right? What could be better? I mean, if they show me like a million multi-strikes, fine. I think this is cozy. I think this is going to be important. This is going to help me do some stuff. It's going to help with spikes and a lot of things. It's going to help if I see a Ring 5 sweeper. I think this is smart. And then I go Heartstone, multi-strike, multi-strike. Or maybe I take a quick later. I could still take another space and play mid-floor on the Divinity, which is a consideration. You know, bottom's not bad, though, if I only have one banner unit. As long as I can infuse a ton on turn 1, I don't really care. I always buy this multi-strike, right? 100%. It's just, I think this is smart. The likelihood I see 3 multi-strikes on this run and feel comfortable about it is pretty low. I have 1, 2, 3 steel shops, and I don't want to go to all of them, right? Like, this Hellvent is going to be really strong on something. Almost definitely I'm going to Hellvent, like, I don't know, Restoration Detonation for another pinch heal or something like that. Yeah, we're just going to do this and be cool with it. Multi-strike 3, and we sit. And I'm going to remove a Train Steward because I didn't go to the removals here. And I would like to improve my density a little bit. 195 is cozy for whichever side I want to go to. Yeah, we're fine. I would like to see Invasion here. Or they can show me Haste with Heaven Seal. I can't take that. This is a nightmare. I would love an artifact because I have Wurmkin, but it's Haste and... Yeah, this is a nightmare. Okay, we do at least see... Wow, that's really scary. The Quill Marksman. Which means we don't play bottom, ever. Which means I actually hold on to this Bounding Echoes. I don't want to eat 30 damage here, there's no way. Okay, yeah, we do this, and then I may actually play this Bounding Echoes just to kill this mid guy, right? I will. That's 100% worth it. That guy's going to do too much damage to me. Well, Shard Soul Carver, middle. Words are hard. Middle. That's nice. I'll start the infusions up here. I get nothing on the bottom, but it's okay, I suppose. Same deal as before. Just going to shelter later on. Terrible draw, huh? I could ping this out and give myself an extra turn, but that's kind of spooky. What does this look like? Play this here. That's some good damage. I can stop 9 here, which might be correct. And just let this go up. Right. I'll stop 9. Yeah, that's fine. I have another turn to answer this dude in the front, which I should be able to blast. Yeah, I blast him. Cool. What do we have here? Play the incants first. Very good. We kill the whole floor. This is the last wave before Relentless. But we have to be careful, right? We have Relentless. What do we do? So it's going to be biding your time or a brief respite. They go mid. Then boss spawns bottom with haste and they go top. I may as well ping this out and give myself an extra turn to do something. Cool. I think this is fine. We finally see the engraft, by the way. I'm going to root seeds, return soul, root seeds for some scaling. I'm going to do a number on this dude. I guess I'm going to pull it to the front. Yeah. We should be able to clear this pretty comfortably, I think. I can just ping this out, which is great. Yeah, give me extra turns. I'll take it. Yeah, we do a lot of damage here. I'm great. It's very cozy here. We have plenty of time. I'm going to take the armor now because it's a really good armor turn. Yeah, 16-16 seems reasonable. Sorry, Shard Soul Carver, you just die. We easily win this, even without all of the Reap triggers. I'll just take another Root Seeds, I guess. It's fine. He takes 220 in addition to the kill from Relentless. Pretty good. Feels pretty great, actually. Cool. What a clean thing. I will take Broken Memories, probably. Do I have anything good? It's interesting because it is a really good card, and it opens up some fun stuff. I could bring back Bounding Echoes, but I mean, my entire deck is infused. It doesn't really matter. It brings back a Shelter. I'm going to take this, and it's infused itself. That's really good. Ah, man, I mean, you show me Ensnare. Ensnare's really strong, too. I can just Ultra Root something, and it draws itself around. Yeah, I'm taking Snare there. Alright, fair enough. Just draw me cards. There's not really a relic I could really take that I would want. The only thing that really stands out to me here is, like, Decayed Decoy, I guess, would be a high roll, but I don't really care. The removals are nice, but I'll take the -1s. They're even better. Show me a +30. -2 and Intrinsic, huh? That's not great. It's not great. -2 and is not worth it here. That's a shame. How many more temples do I have? 1, 2, 2. I have some more hits. You know, in the worst case, if I put a +10 into Engraft, it's fine. I don't mind it. I don't have to commit to that right now, though. Get rid of this Vine Grasp. -1s just go into Root Seeds. I want to play them every turn I see them. Remove Consume. Huh. I could do it on Broken Memories and just bring back infinite Shelters. That's not bad. I think I can save my money. I don't really need to do that, though. -1 into Root Seeds. I might just remove Ancient Resonance, but it's not bad. Permafrost? On what? Shelter? Nah. Nah. -1 on Root Seeds. Just get these all to 0, and we feel excellent about it. +10? Nah. I may remove those Root Seeds, because... Not Root Seeds, these Vine Grasps, because they're the only thing that's not infused, but it's going to be Train Stewards first. I do take my Infusion into Animus here, so that she just gets stronger, which is what I really want here. Yeah, I love that Inspire trigger. Basically incant. 43 HP is very comfy as well. Cool. 60 shards. Great. I don't need this stuff. I'm seeing... you know, I don't have a good Hellvent at this point. If I'd seen the +30 on Engraft, I would have slammed that, but I don't. Nothing else is really worth it. It would just be like a Root Seeds. This Merchant of Steel, I guess, could do something. I'm at full HP. I don't know. We'll see what this run looks like after this point, but both of these next rooms are not great. I don't think I need to take removals here. I probably should. Yeah, I'll kick one Train Steward. It'll be enough money to still reroll the shop if I want to go that route, and this means one less thing I have to deal with. Cool. We should blast Crystal Cloak. I'm not super worried about her. Right? I am a little worried, but I have HP scaling on the Animus, so it should be okay. I'm not super confident in my healing if I take a +6, right? I could pick things off on lower floors, still play top. Man, I really wish I hit that plus 30 here. I do feel strong enough. Money would be nice. This is a really spooky hidden assault. I mean, I think I play top anyway, just for the root seeds the root split mask rather, value on whatever I'm running into. I do have a pumped up restoration detonation, which is good. I'm gonna want to play that card a lot, as much as I can, really. I might actually return soul it and then broken memories it back, just to play it like 3 times in quick succession. I think we need to play it cool. This money is not critical to my success. If I go to the Merchant of Steel, I get the Forgotten Boons. I get some money from playing this combat anyway. If I go left, I don't even have a shop. This threatens a lot here. There's no reason to kill myself, I don't think. Yeah, there's no reason to kill myself. Let's just... I guess I'm just going to ping stuff off. There's no reason to use this Bounding Echoes right now. It does literally nothing for me. And I don't mind redrawing it, so... I want money. I'm going to pull... It doesn't matter because I get 2 turns. But I am going to actually just pull the tank to the front, right? I think that's correct. Yeah. Oh, I can split the wave up, huh? Interesting. Bad turn for restoration detonation, but I guess I'll take it. I'm gonna probably pull back a card here. I want to kill the Strange Steward on bottom. I have the Ember for it, so that's fine. If I pull back Vine Grasp, for instance, I could kill this back thing and take less damage. I should be able to slam out this overcharged tank now that it's on the front. I do want Ensnare value. Top gives me the Inspire. Yeah, I don't mind the current configuration of these. I don't need to hold anything down, so I'll take the Inspires. I will pull back... what? Vine Grasp, I think? And just ping out one of these bottom critters. Yeah, we'll do that. I could actually play this up top. Well, it's not great. I'm gonna kill one of these things on the bottom. 4x2 gives 8. I should probably kill... Yeah, I'll kill this thing on the mid floor. I don't really care if this Clip Defender gets a lot of HP. I'm gonna slam floors anyway. Okay. I think we're happy with that. Hey, oh, good turn. Good turn. Really good turn, actually. We clear the floor, and I can take 16 armor here, which I think I will do. Yeah, kill this Strange Steward. Cool. We clear that, no problem. Thanks, Animus. Very cool. I'm going to probably play... I love these zero-cost root seeds. They're so nice. I can take back that shelter, actually, right now. It's pretty good. I'm, of course, playing in Graft here. I probably do the Ancient Resonance up top, actually, just to prevent 35 damage. That's really valuable. I want to draw more cards. This becomes a really good shelter. Order, I guess. Could have gotten 2 more. It's fine. Okay, we need to answer bottom. Now I'm going to ensnare one of these dudes in the back, killing it. I'm actually going to return soul the ensnare. Yes. Killing the other one. That's fun. We just play a ton of cards now. I need to respect Crystal Cloak, so I'm going to actually put fractures on the bottom where applicable. Take this armor now. Yeah, cool. I think we have plenty of HP. I have 120 something on the back unit here. Right? Like, we have an actual crazy amount of armor. I can just put these fractures into her. I'm gonna return soul a fracture, I guess. No reason not to. Just get the Reap train going. I think we destroy her. Yeah, we do. We have so much armor on the back that we're just cruising. Our Inspire plan is very good right now. Cool, and this is really what you kind of want, right? You want to be able to keep your chief alive, and then in Relentless you don't care about it because it dies, and then you want your Relentless plan to actually win. This is enough armor that I really threaten the Divinity if I can scale this much, which is pretty good. She 2-turns it. Very nice. Glad I didn't take that trial. Accelerated incubation, get out of here. Unearthed Remains is... It doesn't say infused, but it does add an echo. Sitting a floor at 5 is pretty decent. I don't know. Power of Knowledge is a ping, but it's expensive. And I have what, 1, 2... I have Turn Soul. 3, 4 consume spells, so like... like 60, but it could also just be terrible. Is Unearthed Remains worth it? Probably. It's, I mean, yeah, it adds another echo to the floor that I play into, which it's an infusion, it's an extra slot, and it goes away. I'll take it. It's a good card. I don't need any of these. I could take Awake for another big hit, but I don't need it. There is a modded card here, 2 of them actually. Edge Prior now applies its -1 on regen cards, so Wildwood Sap and Spreading Spores, and Pyre Shards is spikes 8 instead of spikes 4. Literally doubled it, and it's still just okay at best. I think I'm cool chilling here. That would be a really good heal though, right? Heal density is good, and it's infused. I'm going to take Awake, actually. The infusion put me over the edge on that. What is this, a divine artifact? Yeah, probably don't care. I mean, how scared am I of Fel? I guess I'll take Emblem of the Exiles. It makes it free. 10 HP a turn? Sure. I think it makes me a little comfier. I don't think I had much worry, but this makes it just guaranteed. Now, what's my plan? Bad dupe. No good dupe here, right? It's just, I don't know, Restoration Detonation, probably. Which is a good card, but it's not impressive. Removals are nice. Cavern is okay. I could go to the shop. And, I don't know, if they show me Multi-Strike, I take it. Otherwise, I don't really care. Kind of low impact either way. I think I'm going to take the dupe on Restoration Detonation. Take some removals on the last 2 Train Stewards. Yeah, okay, I think that's fine. I'll go to this Merchant of Magic, and I'll end on the Merchant of Steel down here. Yeah, I think that's fine. I'm going to remove Train Stewards now. Get out of here, please. Show me something good in the caverns. Bone Dog. I'm just gonna purge one. I have 100. I have max life. I don't want to draw Bone Dog. It's unplayable and it's not infused. I'm just gonna purge one, which is one of these Vine Grasps. I will keep 1 Vine Grasp because reorganizing a floor is good, but 2 of them is too many. Yes. Fine. That's a pretty good 3 removal side. Hellvent into Restoration Detonation for sure. More heals. Heal density. It's free. It's good. Yeah, cool. Show me a plus 30. Another -2 intrinsic. Gross. I'm going to -2 into Awake here, though. That makes this much more playable. Really good, actually. Anything to intrinsic. No. No. Like... No, there's just nothing to intrinsic here. It's fine. I don't need this. 75 shards. I want to see a 15 on a plus 30, so that would be 90, and then I take the final boons for 100. Or I can take both at this upcoming temple. Yeah, it's fine. The -2 is not bad. I'm glad it wasn't Spell Chain. That would have been the worst one there, but even Spell Chain might have been okay. Do I have to play bottom because of curses? Maybe, actually, right? Yeah, I think I do. I don't mind. The other advantage to this is I don't actually clear this bottom wave because that horrible draw. Wow. But I think I'm okay with this. Yeah, all right. So we can clear out this floor pretty quickly. I could get this up here, right? 3 Reap means I need... I should see an answer next turn. I don't mind taking a Curse here to save this 30 HP. Yeah, I think that's good. And I can actually just blast this and take no damage. Why am I not taking a hit here, actually? It's interesting. I have 7 coming in. Oh, because of the stupid Divine Emblem of the Exiles. What a weird... Whatever, I'm just going to blast it. I take 2 curses. It's fine. I have a free Ember. I can take 1 Fracture up top. And I can ensnare it. We clear it. Cool. I clear the floor so I can play both curses. Neat. Excellent. I need to, the next time she comes bottom, I need to go absolutely ham. I'm going to play this Bounding Echoes now for both of the shelters. Really good hit there. I do Root Seeds, Shelter, Shelter. And that's 18 Reap. I wish I got into Fell. It's okay. It's cool. It's cool. I don't have to take this curse, so I won't. I could consume this now. And then... Am I pulling back with Broken Memories? I guess just another Shelter. Pretty good. Yeah, an Infused Shelter is good here. Cool. She should come bottom, please. And then give me a good turn. Ah, she went top. Rough. This would have been a really good turn for that. I'm going to still play the Fracture up top into her. And I'm going to take the armor. We're up to 240. She needs to go bottom here. Yeah, all right. Give me a good turn, please. Oh, yeah. The best turn, actually. We play literally everything, and I put 500 into her. Excellent. Well, I feel much better about this run after that turn. We kill without even doing the Reap, but let's see what our numbers get to, because... I do think it's important. 59 Reap, so 708. I think we could, if we had a turn like that on Seraph, I think we blast him. But I have to be careful because I'm at the point where I need to think about Diligent. I mean, we destroy her. We have a 400 damage Animus, which is nice, plus Chief. Interesting, huh? Like, Echoes of the Past is a bait. It doesn't say in Extract, and it removes everything. Even if it is a big infusion of damage into her, I would rather not lose the value. Meanwhile, Internal Kinstone is... Is it really good? It's just Unleash the Wildwood, but I wish this were infused. I don't need it now with the Awake and the double Restoration detonation. Eternal Kinstone's a good card. It's an infusion, but I'm playing all of these anyway, and I'm not spending them at all. I could take Echoes of the Past for like a damage infusion into her, but that would be really bad because I give up all of my Echoes that I need to kill units. I think I have to skip this with my current run. Yeah, these are not the cards I need. How many spells do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. We have enough spells for Diligent. I just need to make sure I can actually blast, right? I need to be able to blast off against Diligent. Kinstone does nothing. I'm not removing my Echoes at all. I think I skip these. There's better spells I could add later. What am I doing? A space here means I can do what? Play mid at 6 base mid, which is a mid floor setup, which I think I want. I I think bottom floor is pretty safe though, right? Like, I'm never gonna... I do, what, 30, 20, 20 healing? That's pretty decent. The shelters help a ton. The question is really, do I think I do enough healing to keep the chef alive, the chief alive, sorry, I always do that, on bottom floor? What really does it change, right? What does it change? It just means I see things turn sooner, but like I don't care that much. My turn 1 is never great because I only draw 5 cards on turn 1. And once I see some of these root seeds, we kind of blast off. But otherwise, it can get a little clogged down. The engraft helps a bunch. I think I play space and if I go bottom, I can take draw though, right? If I go bottom, I can take draw. Draw helps a ton. My deck is basically free. I have 4 energy thanks to engraft. There are very few cards that cost anything. I do see another Merchant of Magic right now. I could go to the Hellvent at the end and dupe a something. Dupe Awake. It's not bad. Might be more valuable than the boons. The big heal. Just a big fat 30. That would put me at 2 magic shops. And then I go right here and take something for the 3rd slot on Animus. That would give me Steel and Magic instead. So that means I get 2 more -1s into the Root Seeds, probably. They're just the best card in my deck. I want more of them. It does mean I could take like a +10 into Awake and get it to 40 HP and just dupe that. Pretty strong. Pretty strong. I need to decide between a better turn 1. I think I need to take a better turn 1 and the bottom floor on Divinity and Diligent. I think that'll be good. I think that's correct. Another Divine Artifact, huh? I mean, I could be... The question you have to ask is, does this let me just go ham on the next combat? Maybe, right? I mean, that's a lot of HP. I pretty much can't lose to anything. I mean, I still could get run over. It goes to 140 here already. So we have 280 HP. I don't think I need that much. I'm just going to take my 25 gold here. I don't think this helps me take a trial I would otherwise skip, like Heaven Seal or something. So I am going to go right because I'm thinking about going to this Merchant of Magic down below. Yeah, I think that's fine. Order matters. I look at Steel first. Multi-strike. Awesome. That's, well, we got it. Okay, great. Multi-strike 4 on this thing is excellent. And now I can look at the caverns. Sure. Actually, I'll just take... Oh, wow. Modded cards. I very rarely get to show these in an event. So Bone Shine and Bone Rattler are modded in the game. Bone Shine, it has 2x pyre health instead of 5x, but it applies 1x damage shield to the pyre, which means that essentially saves you even more because damage shield on your pyre is huge, right? So this is awesome for that. And then it's still purge, but I made Bone Rattler purge too, and it is the inverse. It does damage to your pyre, but then it applies multi-strike to it. So you take a little bit of damage up front, but if you leak something, you're doing twice as much damage to it. These are really fun cards. Especially if you're playing Bone Rattler at 3, it turns this thing into a 160 damage. Huh. That's fun. I would love to take this, except they added a Strength Stone to this, and I just really, really want a 4 upgrade Animus of Will here. And this is 5 infusions that I don't have to think about, right? That's so good. 5 Inspires. So sorry, modded Bone Shine and other fun things, but we're gonna have a Shard Soul Carver. Animus of Will go out of control here. It's a good event. I'll take my 5 free Inspire triggers. Cool. The order I did that stuff in matters, in case you were wondering. Decayer 3, please. So I took the Cavern first instead of the health because this might have sacrificed Pyre Elf or something, and then I would get it back here. And then I got my upgrade first because this might have an overflow, which it did. So now my Animus of Will is even stronger. We do see the plus 30, so I feel really good about this run right now. I put it into Engraft. Big heals every turn. We should easily win with that. 10 in Piercing, huh? Nah, I don't think I need to. I'm just going to dupe the Awake and go to exactly 100 here. Almost certainly. Yeah, I might actually... I'm pretty sure I'm just going to remove Ancient Resonance. With that plus 30 hit, I feel very comfy that I'm not going to just get slammed. I'm always healing 30. Big heal. And then I'll have the Restoration Detonations and the Awake. My healing density is extremely good. But I don't need any of these removals now. I can take them later. We're very thin as it is because of how fast I'm drawing, so... Cool, we're really strong right now. Feels good. Winged Horde. This is a little spooky because this has Shade Wings and Wilt Wings. This will test my survivability, right? Spikes is really terrifying. I mean, she's taking 20. Do I need this? I don't need this money, right? This is just a big risk. I'll turn this off. Yeah, it's just a big risk. I don't need money for much. Okay, I think we should play bottom as a test of strength. And I don't think it ever kills me. I have a good turn 1 here. We're taking, what, 5, 10, 30, 40 damage on turn 1. We kill these 3, which means I take another 20. So I'm taking 60 right here. Man, that's really risky. This is a harder turn 1 than I would have on the Divinity, right? Also harder than I'll have on Seraph. I don't think I need to do this. I'm going to play top then. Yeah. I'm going to play top. Let's root seeds away. I'm going to fracture down below. And I'm just going to kick the broken memories here, which is fine. Okay. I have something I could hit on this. Unearthed Remains, right? Fine. And Graph. I can ensnare the... I need to be careful. I have an infused Dark Wings coming up. I don't want to ensnare the Collector and kill it next turn. That's just free armor for them. How do I do this then? I just take double fracture and I get it. I do have to ensnare something. Can't do it on an ally. I can ensnare this Collector now. Yeah, and it just still dies. Maybe a little unoptimal, but I think it's okay. Now that I've drawn so many good things, I don't feel nearly as bad about this. Yeah, I mean, we blast that turn. We do really well. That's 2 by 5 is only 10. Yeah, I think that's still correct. I can deal with this guy next turn. It saves me 20. I will return soul something. Probably. Probably just a fracture. Oh no, I'll do this. This is so much better, right? Yeah, I can... What is this? He gains 15 from the harvest, so he goes to 30. To kill him with 30, I would need a lot more infusions on this floor. So yeah, we'll do this. I'll go up here. I'll do this onto the Vine Grasp and kill the other one. Cool. Fine. We should be able to test my healing a bit here. I'm going to feel pretty comfortable, though. I have the Engraft in hand. Order, by the way, but I don't really care that much. I'm going to hyper infuse this floor. because I want to double shelter here. Cool, cleared that. The Root Split Mask is not even that critically important here, which is awesome. I don't have to worry too terribly much. I will split. Yeah, I will split this Dark Wings from the rest. Just go crazy. 35 Reap seems reasonable. I'm just gonna ping out one of these guys. Yeah, it's fine. No reason not to. Save me some damage. Now we just do this. We are taking some pretty big hits, but it's all good. And then we just bring back the Fracture here and take that. Pretty clean. We definitely have the survivability for the Chief, which is, I think, the most important thing we're seeing here. I can just save all this. It's pretty cool. Well, it's probably better to take this hit here so I get more of these. It doesn't matter, right? Save that. We're fine. We're at full life. I will ensnare down here. It clobbers that thing. We'll think about it. I don't know if I need to. We're doing 500 in the back. We're doing 700 in the back. I'm feeling really good about that. I'm gonna maybe respect this boss the tiniest bit. Yeah. I'm okay with that. I think we blast this dude. Yeah, we get this guy. No problem. Again, I don't mind if the Chief dies in Relentless one bit. Like, it's not a problem at all. Man, with all those echoes, I kind of wish I was Corruptor, but it does mean I'm doing 740 to this thing with Reap, which is pretty great. I don't even need it. I feel pretty comfortable about this run. Feeling pretty good. Soul Crushing Guilt. Bend some of these. This is a really important take, actually. It lets me do some flexibility on the Divinity. It means in a really bad draw order, I can play top and not implode because I get 3 free turns of setup. Yeah, I'm going to take Soul Crushing Guilt. It is 100% correct here. You saw how many excess things I had. I don't need any of these cards. Invigorating Solution is modded, by the way. Draw 1 on the card, pretty good. You've already seen Edge Prior and Pyre Shards. Pyre Shards just slows me down. I don't need more infused cards. My entire deck is infused of the important stuff, so I'll take my money and leave. 28 cards, we have plenty of spells. I'm gonna dupe another spell here, right? Yeah, of course. Of course, probably just Awake. I could put it to 0 cost and then dupe it. Yeah, it's pretty strong. I don't need Merchant of Steel for anything. Yeah. Took no damage, so whatever. Holdover, huh? I could hold over this Awake. Nah. And nah, I have such so much draw power that I'm just gonna make it free and then dupe it, and that's just better. It's just better. Why hold over Root Seeds? You think I'm joking, but I'm not. Let's look at the trinket shop before I do anything. Yo, Carving Karuska with the Soul Crushing Guilt means I play this and it not only costs me 2, but it inspires the floor. Base charge is nuts. These are so unbelievably strong. That is, how much money is that? That's 210, 440. Gives me 80 gold. Huh. 80 gold, huh? And if I dupe this Awake, I get the 10. I could take the boons to get the other -1, but I don't know if it matters. I'm not spending all my Ember. The holdover is never right here. I have to buy these 2 trinkets. They are out of control good here. Just Wurmkin relics in a nutshell. I take a -1 into Awake every time. And then I dupe that, and we feel really convincingly strong here. Which takes me to exactly 100. I take a plus 10 into, I don't know, Ancient Resonance, I guess. Really, it doesn't matter. I'm just spending it because I have it, and it should go somewhere. We're good. I don't need this money for anything. That is a really, really good hit. Yeah, bring it on, Seraph. Bring it on. I think we should cruise these next two combats. I'm not really worried now that I've seen, you know, some days and these two. The bottom floor is good. Yep. Big numbers, but it's okay. Yeah, see, the nice thing is with base charge, I already have Reap up top on this dude, so he's just taken 20 on every floor. I should just play the shelter now. There's no reason not to. Just get it out of here. It's fine. That is a big hit. That is a 25/2 that I just saw. So we need to respect a little. I have plenty of HP. I'm not worried. I'm going to kill this guy on top. I need to be thinking about that because Diligent is annoying. Yes. My removal consume is fracture here. Yeah, fine. I know order, by the way. Order lull, but it's fine. It still kills the whole floor. We're way too strong. Don't worry about it. Mid. Alright, yeah, the extra infusion up top kills this Gilded Wing. I'm going to Bounding Echoes for my consume on this floor. I do this. I take my Unearthed Remains, which is a double Inspire trigger. Great news. I fracture this dude. And I don't even need a Soul Crushing Guild here, but I can because it's an Inspire trigger. So I'm just going to do it. I still kill the whole floor, and I just take 16 less. So why not? Come down here, Seraph. You fool. You've fallen into my trap. You absolute buffoon. Okay, so this is going to be a big turn, and I need to think about how I want to do it. I want to consume Fracture here, and just put this into Seraph. It's probably actually Vine Grasp, right? Yeah, I'm just going to do Vine Grasp. I'm actually going to kill the Lightwing to save the HP. Cool. Goodbye. And now we blast off. This run, this now goes out of control. I return Soul, a Fracture, to put it on the Seraph. And then I eat this 1 damage because I want to play Shelter. Nah, we'll take this. We'll not take the 1 damage. No reason to. I do 500 there. 46 Reap. Pretty convincing. And now that's going to feel good because he's just going to eat hundreds every turn now. I will Broken Memories back something first. I'll just do it on Shelter, actually. It's fine. It's actually probably Unearthed Remains, maybe. I'll do it on Ensnare, actually. It's a good one. We send it on these infusions. I Fracture once up top. Return Soul, the Fracture. Put it into Seraph. Yeah, putting it into Seraph here is just so much value. If I somehow die on bottom floor, it's cool. I get my Ensnare back. Great news. I'm going to take this Consume trigger down below. And I just blast some stuff. Cool. I feel pretty good about where we're at scaling wise. I'm going to play this bottom. It's fine. It's a good Inspire trigger. Cool. I get another round with Seraph, so I'm going to take it. Fracture Seraph. I actually need to fracture this Lightwing. Yeah, I do. Okay, fine. And then we go mad with power here. I take nothing here if I play the 2 Vengeful Shards. I'm not worried about this, so I'm just doing this here. Clear the floor. Relentless, how are we looking? We do die, but I think we get through this without much issue. I'm going to actually just Soul Crushing Guilt him here, and I think that wins. Yeah, that just wins. Neat. That's exceptional news. And now I can just kind of go ham, and I think we actually get there very cleanly. Root Seeds, sure. Again, we're hitting that 600 damage threshold, which is a really comfortable spot, and this is also with the bottom floor setup. So, and that was with a dude doing 50 on that floor, huh? That's crazy. That actually feels really strong. We're pretty good. We've answered all the questions that Reap Chief asks us. We're asking the how do we keep him alive question very well. We're answering the how do I do 2,000 damage and Relentless question very well. And yeah, I actually think bottom floor is just cozy here. Brief thought process. I do have the turn 1 Soul Crushing Guilt, so I could play top, give it some consideration, and then with this draw, I feel pretty good. I'm seeing, what, 7 cards next turn. My healing density is 1, 2, 3. Return soul count, so 4. Shelters count, so 5 and 6. 6 out of... what is it? 6 cards out of 23 have what I want, and I'm seeing 6 of them, so it's pretty good odds. I don't take a lot of damage here. I think this is just cozy. I do need to slam some Reap onto the floor. I actually should block the Divinity's hit here, huh? That's value. It's a good infusion. Yeah, 58 is fine. I do clear everything. Okay, we see a good setup here. I can... I can actually just kill the front dude, which is cool. Or I can do Big Infuse. I think Big Infuse is better. Yeah, any damage that I'm not spending in a meaningful way should get funneled into the Divinity. I will take this armor. It's useful now rather than later. Oh no, he lives, but he dies on the higher floor, so no big deal. Like, yeah, base charge means that he just gets exploded. We do have a death here, which is a little spooky, but I have answers. Namely, return soul on what? I have 61 HP, huh? It's probably Restoration Detonation because it heals 20 and saves 20 on the floor, which is a 40 HP swing. And then he's taking 11, 22, 31, and 36. Yeah, it's got to be a Restoration Detonation burn here. For sure. Hate to see it go, but I do love not dying. We'll take the Unearthed Remains, because everything else in my hand is just free. Getting past this wave is great news, because with 9 cards, I'm guaranteed to see the Engraft and an Awake next turn. I'm actually going to see 10 cards here, huh? Yeah, I do see 10 cards here. Yeah, cool. Thanks, Return Soul, you saved the day. I don't actually even die here, but it's fine. We're at the point where we have stabilized. My HP is very, very good. I'm going to pull him front so that he takes more of Animus's attacks. And I think we actually can just ignore him, huh? Yeah, we can. Awesome. Broken Memories first. What's my better one here? The armor is pure value. Restoration Detonation is probably the best one. Just bring it back for another go. Take 22 armor. Stabilize. Yep, cool. Cool. I will 100% Soul Crushing Guilt the Divinity again. That's just value. I blast this guy. Big heal, play everything out. We do return soul here onto a fracture. That should be just Vine Grasp. Get rid of this Vine Grasp. Do another 90 damage with Vine Grasp. Seems good. I'm not worried about Chief. The only thing that matters about Chief is that he's not dying, right? My hand costs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 energy because Engraft is free. So I can then do Order Matters. I can do this, Detonation, Engraft, and now I can play Math, I guess. It's fine. We do clear everything. I'll just take the Reap when I can get it. Fine. I do lose some Ember here. It's a good 100 damage Restoration Detonation. I like that. Play the zeros. I'm 100% Soul Crushing Guilting here. It gives him 1 turn into Relentless that's free. We're scaling really well. We're past the 600 damage number. Now the real question is, Fracture and Respect or Score? You know, just to kind of prove to you that I'm optimal, I really need to play the Fracture here. It's worth 117 damage. I'll take the 1. Oh no, my Score. At this point, I'm drawing my entire deck, so I'm pretty cozy. Just blast everything. It's not worth it to play Ancient Resonance. If I see Return Soul, I'll blow it up. We're actually really ahead of the curve on Divinity's HP too. It's largely because of Root Seeds though, right? Zero cost Root Seeds is just out of control. What you kind of expect is when you're hitting Relentless on the Divinity with Reap Chief and you're playing it well and keeping him alive, you're usually going to be sitting at around 2,000 to 2,500. The fact that we're under that means we're really ahead here, which is great news. I have no doubt that we win from this state. No doubt at all. Play cards, I guess. It's not even worth it to Ancient Resonance here and then bring it back. It's just better to do this. And how many cards am I drawing? 9? Better to just do this Root Seeds. I never see it again. Yeah, cool. Another. I mean, we may actually kill it with Reap, which would be very fun. I mean, we obviously win, right? But let's see what our numbers get to. I want to see if I can get the Relentless, the Reap kill here. I do, what is this, 30, 330? Almost, huh? What is this, 51, 714? Now we never get it. And because of that, you know what? I'm just gonna daze him. Fine. Alright, blow him away. We win. Thanks, Reap Chief. Very cool. Always love playing him. He's so much fun. And yeah, that's really good. That's really good. I feel nice about that. Answers all the questions. Nothing too crazy. We were definitely ahead there, which is nice. Feels good. Let's hit the run summary and see how we did. Talk about it. All right, Animus of Will with the Shard Soul Carver, really good. This also would have been really good with Keeper of Echoes. Basically, when you have Reap Chief, you're looking for 2 things. I explained this in Train of Thought. I'll briefly touch on it here. You're looking for how do I keep him alive, and you're looking for how do I win Relentless at like 2,000 to 2,500 damage. And this is an answer. Obviously, I could have gone the other way. I could have put Animus into Shard Soul Carver, and it would have been fine. This is just purely stronger. Because of the way we're scaling. You saw the numbers we were getting to. It was pretty out of control. There wasn't a ton that the mod did here. Like looking at it, look at our hand, look at our cards. We have Chief didn't change, Animus is the same. All of these cards are otherwise the same. I mean, Return Soul was nerfed. Root Seeds change does not affect here. We had no Rejuvenate triggers. Yeah, that's really interesting. This was a purely nerfed run. This is a complete bog standard unmodded run that wins, and I actually had a penalty because Return Soul was nerfed in the mod. So objectively, this was harder because of that. Now, not by much, right? I think this line is very strong, but still interesting to consider. Very interesting. Pretty fun. You know, at this point, you're looking at the other question other than the Relentless is just infuse a ton. And we had that, right? The zero cost Root Seeds is amazing. It's like the best card you could play, pretty much. It's so good. Every single one of these cards generated something. You cultivate your deck down to a point where it just always plays things that are infused, and you just slam. It doesn't even matter what the cards are, really. Obviously, it's nice if the cards do something, but it doesn't really matter that much. Doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, there's not much else to say. The final hits on the base charge and covering Karuska were great. Helped me a lot. I don't think I need them to win, but they sealed the deal, I think. I will say big shout out to Railforger's Hammer. Seeing that meant I did never have to take space, which was exceptional. It also made my Daedalus very clean. I could have played on like bottom or top and just played the Animus, but it was nice. It basically let me take this Herschel's Compound instead of Gift Seraph Light. So, and that's really all I have to say. I'm definitely still on watch for how many times I'm saying frankly. So I was trying to pay attention on this run. Not sure how I did. If I sounded too repetitive, let me know. Still working on it. You're just getting the brain stream here, so I'm hopeful that I can clean up the language and be a little more articulate. But we'll see. You know, it is what it is. So, hey, as always, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. You can give the video a like or a dislike if you feel like it. You should subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and definitely stay tuned for what's coming next. Take care, folks.